Coach, it is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on first down. Polk. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play. Having leverage. Lower than the offensive lineman. Getting into the offensive backfield. Knocking someone down. Just what you said. Setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down now. Polk. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3. This is Polk. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now Mahomes. He's got his tight end fan. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw, picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. He kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the Bills' 45-yard line.
The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Check.
Now again, right side, Polk. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
Third and 5.
Yellow. That's a line.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
Hey, 57.
Shoot. Check the backer.
Right side.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 49-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 26.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, Polk. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, 57. Hey, 57 color, 57 color.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
49's the mic.
43. 43.
Slam, slam, slam. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 3rd down, Polk. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So give 2 points to the defense. They were in hot pursuit there, and in the end, they force him out of bounds.
You just wondered how he was going to get out of this one, Brandon. We saw him painting himself into a corner, and finally has nowhere to go but out the side of the end zone.
So free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Yellow.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Polk. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Yellow. 15.
On 3rd down, Polk. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They run it with Polk. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss last week. You thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there. Another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described. And I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
49, guys. Bravo! 49.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, ready. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
They'll start the drive with Love here. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
I'm coming for you. Mine.
On 2nd down, Love. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Down. 50. Hey, come on. Mine's 56. All day, dog. Order.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Put the flag. Hey, let's get Trot. Let's get some penetration. 58, right over.
Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hubbard. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They'll run on 1st down. Love. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Bryce Love hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The Bills offense staying out there as they'll line up and go for 2. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's get off the field.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
58, Mike.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run the counter. Home. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. All tied up, 8 apiece with 2 minutes on the clock. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Switch. Delta.
From the 29, Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this 1st half. He's got his guys a 1st down here.
49, guys.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Fant. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Yellow. All right, go, Lou, Eddie. I don't need to.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put it into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They go play action with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking downfield for Jones. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Attack!
We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Smoke. 58.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. 7 yards there and a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. Let's go, Wally.
Let's go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Yellow.
49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Man. Alpha. I got you. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Rip right.
My time.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Hey, dribble it.
High 7, let's go.
Hey, let's get my time.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check. 66. Bullet high.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
You got him. You got it.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Love again. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Jackson now from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. 16 yards there. The Bills have a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. On first down, here's Love. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mike, 58, right there. I got you, pop.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They need to get this to the 24 on third down.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Yellow.
On first down, Polk. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 26, check 26. Deuce, deuce.
Attack.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Yellow. There's a wide right.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
On third down, Polk. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
Ordinarily, third down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All day, baby. All day. You go tight.
On second down, they'll run with White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Yellow. There's a wide.
Here we go. Check 37. Check 37.
Yellow.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. 61. Matchbox.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This is the tight end Fant. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Well, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Mahomes now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. First and goal.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Check 52. Kill. Watch twist. Check 31. Check 31.
Hey, 43. Nice high.
Again, they run it with Polk. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Right here, right here. Jim, 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 Jim.
Here's Jackson to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch out, watch out.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounces into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Easy.
Joker.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete to Dorsett. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 7.
New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. Oh, some strong running. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Here we go, D.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you? There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Ready, set. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Time to go, night. Sponge. No.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Safety's creeping. Check 13.
This is Love. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Jackson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
That's it, baby. That's it. Big hit.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Jackson to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
It's now 4th and 4.
And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field and to come away with.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Jackson. Finding Knox there, complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop.
And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 41. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing is Jackson. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for New England, the win will be number 11 for them on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.